podcast. We got some of my former students in here. They're actually, they were part of the Dope Art Club, the Dope Movement. And they showed up today and I was like, what y'all trying to do? Be a part of the Dope Movement? And they said, what you said, Kevion? You been dope? You still dope?
Yeah, always have, always will.
Always will be dope.
I love for life.
Not
So,
driven on positive energy.
driven on positive
That
energy.
dope.
Yes, sir. So we know the law around here. So let me just make this clear. Let me just make this clear. No cursing, okay? We gonna have these three listening.
I knew y'all was gonna look at me, so that's why I just did that. Okay. Surrender this time.
No cursing. We keep it positive. Y'all know, driven on positive energy, not driven on negative energy. We try to give the solutions.
I got food.
No.
What? You want food, right? I'm always hungry, boy.
Okay, we got food every other Wednesday. That's payday.
Cool.
All right, cool.
Wait. I get paid to eat what?
Yes, every other.
You get paid
With food. You get paid with food, not the money, if I know it.
No, you don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce the Dastardly Trio.
Well, then I think I signed up for the wrong door.
Oh, Lord.
The door.
That sounds.
We're gonna break you in the door. You get the corner. Okay, what's up, JoJo? How you feeling?
I'm feeling alright.
I'm gonna let you start. What is the question, John? What do you need to know that that the woman and the women can answer? Do I need to get in character too? Cause y'all is not playing no game.
Yes. Can I go first?
Wait, hold on. Please wait a moment.
That is
Hey.
It's a legit question.
It's not.
Answer the question, boy. All right, go ahead. Just ask me.
That wasn't much of a huddle. No, I think about it.
It wasn't much.
Okay, so we all banded our heads together. And our question is nothing.
They don't have any questions.
No, don't say
It's
that.
the safe place.
Okay, read. I'm gonna take this back. It's with women, right? Yeah. Question to the women. Can I ask the question?
You read it.
You gonna ask, boy?
Okay,
Where's the
when it comes to women in a relationship, why do y'all feel like we're obligated to tell y'all where we're going, but y'all don't want us to ask the same questions?
I'm not in that.
Y'all looking at me. Hold on, y'all looking at me.
Wait.
I gotta get out of character. Y'all looking at me. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Hold on.
You were so attentive.
Wait.
So attentive to my question. I'm sorry.
We didn't
I
huddle
don't
up
wanna
yet.
get back.
We didn't, that wasn't part of the huddle.
No,
That's
wait.
something else.
I don't have no problem with saying where I'm going, so I'm
I
out.
would love to answer this.
Y'all about to die. I'm not in there with
I'm
y'all.
not part of that huddle.
Well, me,
Relationship as far as-
on the other hand, I'm in both sides. I'm in the men's side and I'm in the girls' side. For one, we don't. To me, y'all shouldn't have to pick. Like me, I'm kind of one place. If I feel like just going to this place, y'all could just take me to that place. If I just don't feel like going nowhere, just don't take me nowhere. Cause I'm just inside the house every day, all day. So y'all don't have to take me nowhere. But
Well,
other
they-
girls, I don't know.
They speak individually, like if you want to, I don't know.
So it's like this. It's like this. Why come when Kevion you ready to go somewhere, whoever Kevion with can be like, Kevion,
Where you going?
Where you going? But when she going somewhere, he can be like, baby, where you going?
Whoa.
It's like none of
Wow.
your business.
Right? I get it. Okay.
Okay, that's what he's saying.
Let's tell you one thing. She cheated, okay? I mean,
That is not me.
They just have, y'all just have trust issues. Y'all just have trust issues.
I'm gonna leave with her.
We need a
gavel.
order.
I'm gonna get my bill.
Not really.
It should only tell you one thing. She is cheating because she want to know where you going, but she ain't telling you where she going.
No, it's not that.
She's trying to hide somebody from you.
It's not that.
So might as well call cheaters.
No, because
God cheating.
I would just think that more men just they can't control themselves more than women. That's what I assume, but it's just women too. But I think they could just like handle it more than the men can. Cause you don't know what a man could do outside in a club or somewhere else, and a woman.
Female get tipsy.
Well,
They
females can do the same thing.
No.
But at the same time,
I think that's what I
But
think at the same time, but I think men can't control their
I'm gonna
self.
add in
I got
personally.
you.
No. I'm add in personally because I know who he's dating. Like,
I'm not saying no thing.
I'm not saying no names, but personally, you, as we both know how she is,
yes.
she does seem like
Wait, why am I under the bus?
because she technically
She's a Leo too.
She technically does seem like she doesn't trust our fellow brother here. Knowing that he, you know how sweet, innocent he is. He has nothing to have.
Or there's another too. Or some girls can just be controlling and they just don't want y'all to go nowhere, and they might as well just.
That's what. Yeah.
I have some rebuttal for this. I mean, usually most of the time when the females or the males sometimes ask where you going, it's a sense of security. They want to know where you at so they know that you're safe. While sometimes they do that to control you so they can know your whereabouts and tell you to come home if they don't like where you at.
Can I party in on this conversation?
I want to know what's his man's name.
I'm sorry.
I like this name. Joseph. Joseph, I'm gonna call you Joseph.
Okay, so hey, respect the mic.
That is
I feel the thing it's a communication key thing, and it's also a sense of trust to see if they're gonna if you're gonna tell them the truth or not. If you're gonna tell them the truth, they're gonna tell you to see if you're gonna tell them the truth, okay? So if they ask you where you're going and you lie about it, that makes it feel like they can't trust you. So you gotta
But what if they do tell the truth?
Well,
Yeah.
if they don't believe you, they don't believe you.
That's one of the situations that you gotta do.
Why
you sound like
What
Martin
if they feel as if you telling the truth? What if you?
Hold up, for a second, I thought that was another voice in my head. You didn't take your time off today, did you, Paul? Who are you? Wait. Who are you?
Y'all
Wait a minute.
Help me.
Hey, you separate y'all.
Tell me if you were touching me. Y'all, man.
y'all need to take y'all medicine.
But okay, this is the kind of argument that I have.
Oh, stop touching stuff.
She knew what I was gonna go do. I went to go pick up my sister-in-law from her interview or / orientation. I told her this ahead of time. If I was doing nothing, I was gonna go get her. But if I wasn't doing anything, like I was doing something, I probably would have told her she had to meet me halfway. But while I was went downtown to pick her up.
That's right. Shut up, don't get distracted. Keep going. Carry yourself.
She FaceTimed me right when I was right next to a policeman.
Why is she FaceTime you? Why you driving?
Just to ask me a question of where I'm at.
And
she was talking about her plans of being ruined, but she didn't tell me anything about it.
Why did she put your life in jeopardy?
Then that means she telling somebody else about it then. She ain't tell you.
Okay.
He already knows
Why
somebody
you always
else.
gotta put your name
Because
in his head?
as you see in this argument, it's saying that he's telling her communicating.
Wait,
she's
I'm
not
siding with
communicating
Billy on
that
this
to
one.
him. So it's either something going on or somebody else is communicating with her.
But
No negative foot.
like
It's either that.
And he actually does have a point.
We are driving on positive energy here.
I believe that's
positive
just the bad side of the Leo.
Okay, here we go. What's on the X side? All right.
I'm a Jiminy.
excuse me.
Jiminy Nation.
What's up, Joe Star? What you got over there, Joe Star?
Joe,
His name is Joe Star.
tell me. I know
Hey,
you
tell me.
boy.
Tell me.
Who's your
out of
daddy?
character.
Who's your daddy? He sounds interesting. Who's your daddy?
My daddy.
I made it sound like that old man. Where you from?
Okay,
My dad is a
no more old stuff. Okay, we're going back.
It was fun.
We gonna go to the streets with it, okay? But we want the people to listen because they be really trying to listen to y'all, okay? I love y'all, but I'm back in effect. So now,
I'm not the Grim Reaper.
what?
He that old.
What?
He that old.
I met the Reaper.
Yes, he's that old. What? You see him?
Okay, who else have a question for the opposite sex?
Okay, you
Okay,
go.
JoJo, go.
Hold on, it's the girl's turn.
Oh, it is the girl's turn. Who is it?
His whole face just
Or Chastity?
Yeah.
You gonna tell? Yeah, it's the girl's turn. Like she ready to ask the question.
No, it's not that. It's just that it's so different between girls and guys. I have no. It's just be the obvious questions.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
You got this.
Okay, I got a question. It might seem obvious, but why do men have a problem when women have a job more upward?
Lucrative, like a better paying job.
Yeah, like the men seem more weaker when a woman gets a more paying job than them.
You already about that?
I
got you. Okay, let me say my part first. Well, go ahead.
Can I say something? Because that's not a problem with me. If you make more money, then you can provide for us both. I look for something else.
Exactly. That's exactly.
I ain't got no problem
You
with
don't want
that.
to be taken care of, and that's not how the hell it's gonna work.
Me personally,
Him and Sugar Mama. Hey.
Okay, come on. What you say?
but me personally, I find that a woman that finds like a good paying job, like how the community say a man's supposed to have, I see that person as the woman being more independent and more better strong minded to get to like fit in and make us men look like how we're supposed to be placed, like equally as them.
Just keep talking.
And the fact that certain men get mad at the fact that, oh, a female has a better paying job than them, or such and such, shows how childish minded or how simple minded that a man is personally.
That man.
That man. Me personally,
right.
as if my girlfriend gets a higher paying job, like let's say she makes $30 an hour, and I'm only making $10 an hour, I will be perfectly fine with that. I will say personally, let's say I'm not there all my life. I'm not there next to you. At least you have something to sustain yourself other than thinking that a man's supposed to take care of you all the time.
Well, I got another question.
She go ask too.
It's my
turn or is it
These women, I tell you.
I got a lot. I really got a lot. Okay.
I have one. I have a question that I've been holding in.
Okay.
No, wait a minute.
One would have been a problem if you couldn't get a job and you just have to stay and take care of the kids and do all the work that a woman does. Would that be a real problem?
Stay-at-home daddy all the time with the maids and the fellas.
Especially when the woman make a lot of money to take care of the kids. Do the laundry, cook the dinner.
I'll be fine with
wash the car.
I'm fine.
Do the bed.
That house becoming spotless.
I'll be the best housewife there is.
You see me in the maid outfit with my little dress.
Bacon.
The butler of the century, right here.
God.
Play on me.
Playing with me.
Do any of y'all even have any kids?
No.
No. You must don't know.
I got a 4-month-old.
He does.
I do Postmates. She work at Family Dollar. I barely even have time to do deliveries. Because I got to watch my 4-month-old
Oh
daughter.
my God.
And her family doesn't even want to watch her. Her family doesn't even want to watch her. And they're staying under my roof. I'm trying to pay my bills too.
Boy, you got real grown man problems, Gideon.
Yeah, because my mom passed away shortly after I graduated.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Sadly.
So you got a baby.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
This is why we keep a close eye on you. Yeah. This is why we keep a close eye on you. Literally.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay, let's just move this back because y'all keep touching that cord.
Keep touching it.
You know what? I'm sick of y'all. Get away from me.
Oh, Gideon, I didn't know that.
Oh, we do this because we care.
We do this because we love you. You our baby
You
brother.
better not be
for
starting
real.
crying.
You better not get teary.
Why I gotta be the youngest?
You wanna? Because you was just
You going on
born.
23 and you going on 26.
Okay,
I'm not old.
You imagine my class? How they were in class, can you imagine? Lord have mercy.
Wait, what was the question?
After you do you have a question? Oh, she asked the question.
I got one last question.
Okay, she
Okay,
has
so
one
it's my
last.
turn. Yeah, it's your turn.
Why do standards always have to matter to me?
I personally do not.
Okay.
Let's jump. What's your name?
Y'all got quick.
My name is Jay. That's all I'm sticking with because that's the only thing I can
You're on the
remember.
J with your girl.
Alright.
Yeah, you're on the J with
I
your
ain't
girl.
J-Law.
All right. Yeah, take a look.
Jeffrey.
All right. That's loud. Me on a personal level, I believe in equality. So.
Oh, okay.
Like Obama.
I'm not done.
Throw in the morning.
Oh, you want to
Let
go
them
the Obama?
No. Throw in the morning.
Don't ever sound like
Do the morning.
I'm not doing the
Do it. Do the morning. Do it.
I'm not doing
You gotta do the morning.
I will let
him
do it.
Let
I
him
want to
do
hear
the
it.
morning. Oh my God.
Do it.
People in there want to just do it.
Come on. Come on,
Or
Joe.
Joe Clark or something.
No, the Morgan is.
Come on, D.O.
You will love the Morgan. It adds character. Come on. Do the character.
You would love the Morgan.
Do it.
Okay, answer the question.
Ain't no Morgan. Please do.
Me on a personal level. I personally believe in equality. So the standard doesn't mean nothing to me. Everybody has a right to their own opinion and their choices. And you have to respect that. And if you don't, I'm coming for you in your dreams. Morgan out.
I thought you were going to say something totally different.
I thought you were going to say something totally different.
I like what she usually say in that voice.
Morgan Freeman. Okay.
I really want
So,
TT to answer all my questions, to be honest.
TT.
Oh, man.
Y'all ain't met TT. This be that. He gonna talk, but when he talk, Lord, he gonna say something to change your life. So, what he say?
Really, what's wrong?
Dang. Okay.
Pause. Let's have the mic.
There's a lot of hate on this phone right now.
No, how you embrace something like
Don't speak to me.
Hey, this is how you solve it. Get rid of the negativity. Turn it off.
Yeah.
Turn it off. Save the life.
Throw it away. You save a tree every time you turn it off.
Save the tree. Wait,
What?
Save a tree?
Save a tree every time you turn it
Oh,
off.
you mean that one on the wall?
What was that?
You mean
Oh,
shave
that
them
tree.
off?
Yeah, that tree.
Who else got questions? Cause we moving on. TT, you got questions?
I want TT to answer my questions
I
because
had a
he's
question.
good at answering questions.
I had a question.
Hold on.
Touch again.
Oh, my eardrums.
You'll be fine, shut up.
We hear you.
Question. What's your
My
question?
question is, why do women expect us men to know what goes on in your mind mentally? Or when you know what
Because
we're
we
doing.
done told you 1,000 times.
Look, I'm not in this no more.
That's why.
Okay, I don't have a personal encounter. Is
I
let's
was in it,
say
you left, you lost it.
me and my woman, we got into an argument.
You could just say a personal perspective.
you and mine?
So continue.
We got into an argument because she was feeling upset and I didn't know.
Some type of weird.
So I kept questioning her, what's wrong? Is there anything wrong? Because she kept giving me that look. And I was like, okay, I clearly see you're upset, but can you tell me what's upsetting you so I can probably talk to you about it or help you solve it? She kept going back and forth. I'm like, no, it's fine. There's nothing wrong.
It's fine, dude.
No,
It's
it's
all
clearly not.
It's all a
If a
lie.
woman ever says it's fine, it's clearly not fine. That's one way to get killed. There's one way to get your head knocked off.
I mean, I really have no. I think they just want y'all to just figure it out, but I don't like that.
That's all it is.
Exactly.
I just might as well open up and tell you.
But-
I like opening up to
Wait a
people
minute,
because why?
We got old man Joe Stone right there.
That's why I said it's fine.
I'm sorry, y'all. I had to break character, but it's a sense of to know you listening to them. They gonna tell you what's wrong. They just want to know if you gonna listen to them when they tell you what's wrong. Like
Sure.
out of a woman's shoes, like I had a lot of girls tell me this. Like they'll tell you, I just want you to listen to me and listen. Like they gonna tell you a bunch of stuff. And back to what Tommy said, you're wrong. Happy wife, happy life.
Yes.
I agree with him. I agree with JoJo.
And to add on, and
I remember your name.
like I asked and I'm like, is there anything you just want to let off your chest? Something stressing you out? Is it work, your mom, the girls, anything? I'll sit there and just talk and I'll just listen to you. She still says, oh, it's nothing. Then, it is the worst part. An hour later, or some time passed by. I think it's funny how I asked you this.
She went out with that.
Yes. I think it's funny how when I was at work, everybody was making me mad. Why you just didn't tell me this? Okay, but I'm listening. What's going on? Oh, okay. So why don't you tell your manager, or let's say your feet hurt at work. Okay, you be standing up for about hours and hours at time. Just let your manager know your feet hurt and you have a bad posture. Let them know, hey, you like to take a sit down. I tried that. Did you really try?
Nope.
No.
Can I say something?
I got a good question. Why is there a pill right here?
Well,
Ignore the pill.
It's a placeholder.
Don't take
It's a placeholder. It's an actual person in that.
It lets you know.
Just throw it in water. Something gonna come out of it eventually.
I
don't mean to be like on like some really like adult type stuff, but like if she's venting to you, like if y'all really close, try like rubbing her feet or something like that and ask her that.
But they stink. That got tired so quick.
First of all, down antibacterial bar soap kill all bacteria.
By the way, if
Cocoa butter,
that's just I don't really care. If she wants her feet rubbed,
That means she been working hard.
She got a clean what?
What if it's right after work? What if it's right after work?
Look, if you want to talk, what I do,
Clean him in a bathtub.
give her some food she like, and let her talk.
Wait, okay.
That means she been
Right after
working
work,
hard.
like what if we're driving on to the house and I will massage her feet even while we driving on to the house.
Wait a minute.
I know how to drive. Okay?
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. That's a red flag. Why would you be massaging her feet while you driving?
Y'all gonna crack.
Where's your hands at?
I would love to tell the insurance company.
You ever heard of the one-handed driver? No.
Yeah, me neither.
Have you ever heard of the hybrid driver?
I've heard of the hybrid driver. And it's also called a cruise control. You throw that cruise on there for
Y'all horrible. Hey,
I know cruise
bring it
control.
back. Bring it on in.
I think I
Bring it
understand
in.
what happened to the one-handed driver.
He's talking about
He's
the
not,
one-handed
he's not here no more.
Yes, he is. He's just not
No.
okay.
He's up there. He ain't coming back
I'm
down.
a one-handed driver.
How you survive?
Two limbs.
And have you tried driving with your feet? It helps.
I'm not driving with my feet.
I got short legs, so I can make it work.
Okay, Caesar. Rise to the point of the end.
You know,
Come to next near you.
I have short legs. That's all I do is this right here. That's all I gotta do.
You're just a little person, that's all.
That's all I gotta do.
And where's the other foot?
On the gas pedal.
Gas cut off.
I think you need to keep that foot hovering over that brake.
I have a question. This has nothing to do with my husband. Okay, this disclaimer.
Oh, Jesus.
But most men that I dated in the past are very like bipolar. Like 1 minute is this and 1 minute is that. What is that
what
about?
you're saying, like they can be happy 1 second, then angry another.
That's what I'm saying, John.
Like, cause I guess it's a lit fuse, but it's one of those. Wait a minute. Hey, I had to break character. Wait a minute. Eh? You don't say nothing.
I ain't saying a word. I'm gonna let you go and
I know
get
you
these out.
gonna say
Then I'm
All
gonna
right, Obama.
do it.
Come on.
Do it.
My fellow Americans.
Do it. Oh God.
Don't start.
I'd like to inform to you that not all men act this way, but when we do, it's shut up, boy. It's either a self-esteem issue or a trust issue.
Or hunger.
Not hunger. Hey, I told you to shut up.
What about a control issue?
It's basically everything.
No, it's not.
Most of the time,
issue.
the
Want to be dominant.
Thank you,
Yes.
Jojo.
No.
Hey, wait. Hey.
Mama,
Look,
tell
stop.
me this different.
Yeah,
I don't
you
care.
shut up. Okay.
Let the old man speak.
Her guy, 30 charge.
Somebody escort this man out.
Security.
It is one of those, like, wanting to be dominant issues because they feel like the woman's not going to respect him or things like that. But most of the time, most men don't really like showing that much emotions. So when they do, it's out there. Yeah, I had to use that noise because that's the that's the visual description of how it looks.
Would all the men
From the
agree in the
outside
room?
looking in.
Anybody disagree?
Nah.
TT, we haven't heard from TT.
I agree, and just to
Here it comes.
elaborate on what he was saying is, I feel like as men, we emotional creatures too. Like we have a lot of emotions, but it's just society teach man to suppress their emotions. So some people really be like crazy on the inside, and they be dealing with a lot of things that's on the inside that they haven't let go. So sometimes it just it's like a sponge. That's an analogy I like to use. Whatever in the sponge is gonna come out when it's squeezed. So it's like they've been filled up with so many different things, and it just every now and then once you squeeze that sponge, it releases that emotion. So they just have to be able to deal with what's going on in the inside before they can just really love somebody else. It's probably a lot of hurt and different things that they hide on the inside, so they don't they don't know who they are, and they don't know they don't know how to handle the things they're going through. So it's like it's a lot of men need help, and it's like for some men it's hard to get it because it's hard to trust people. So I feel like it's different for every male is different, but I just feel like we gotta really find some people that can help us with our own problems and that'll help us deal with women and other people better once they allow men to start expressing themselves a little more emotionally. That way they won't have to build it up so much to the point where they go crazy.
And you think that comes from society?
It's one of those stereotypical like mental psychological things. Like we're mentally programmed to act this way when we're not physically supposed to. We're supposed to express our feelings and our emotions and how we feel about the situation.
Says who?
But due to like the public and social media and all that is projecting as men aren't supposed to be a rock. They aren't supposed to show emotions. They aren't supposed to react to anything. They're just supposed to be calm, cool, and collected. When most of the time in society it's not like that. We have to, we have to adapt to like the scenarios and the situations when the public and the social media is like, oh, you're not supposed to act that way. What's wrong with you? And that messes with the males mentally along with physically.
Amen. Y'all going deep. Lord have mercy. Okay, cool.
Why do y'all ask so many questions when they're not supposed to be asked?
Well, we want to get to the bottom of some of this stuff and put this stuff out. This is the Sunnyside.
Just like how y'all want to understand women, we want to understand y'all too.
Like, I have an add-on to that. For, let's just for every men and women. Mm-hmm. When us men cry, like, to the men, how do you feel when you see another man cry in public? And to the women, how would you feel when you see a man cry?
I'm gonna lie.
Okay, look.
Let's start with the women. Let's go with the women first.
Well, let's start with TT because we ain't heard from him, and we all been talking.
He is a lot of screen time right now.
I'm about to say, me personally, it's like, man, I've been learning a lot in that. If I seen a male crying, I know it means he really going through something. Because like we said, one thing is, like, when you say men, like they say, men not supposed to cry and do stuff like that, but everybody cries, and it's hard for us to show that emotion for. So if a person really breaking down, like, in front of everybody, like, that mean they must really be going through something. So me, I'd be the, I probably won't just walk up to them and say something, but if it's put on my heart, I will. It's just, I feel like some things are left to be alone. We should just let them cry, get it out, and if you feel close enough and you that person's friend, you should go talk to them and, just see what's wrong with them.
Mm-hmm. Now for the women.
Can I say something?
No, go ahead, Joseph. Oh, come on, Josiah.
Let's go. Go ahead, and then we're going to Chester.
I feel like if you're a real man, you're gonna cry no matter what, cause you're human. We have emotions. It's just like they say, men not supposed to cry. Yeah, we're not supposed to, but that's just a
stereotype.
That's not even a stereotype. That's just a mask put over our faces to hide our feelings. Like, okay, we're all human. We all have emotions. We're all gonna cry. So we have to just, we have to let it out. If we don't let it out, that's how that anger get built up, and that's how that pain gets put on somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, that say don't take your anger out on me, I didn't do nothing to you. That's how that anger get transferred to you. Like, oh, this, and that. You yelling at that person did nothing to you because you never let your feelings out to that person.
I have a counter argument.
I agree.
Wait.
He has a counterpart. Go ahead.
I had a answer. I ain't saying nothing because I agree with that one.
Whenever I want to talk about my emotions, she's either not there or she just don't want to listen. Or she's just stressed about something else and don't want to focus on me. But she wants me to do it to her 24/7.
Ooh! I know somebody like that.
Selfishness, brother.
I know somebody like that.
That's called selfishness, bro.
And she still fails to realize that my coping mechanism is my video game. So less time I play the video game, the more angry and feeling some type of way I will be. Especially if I had a hard day at work.
So, your system is your coping mechanism that helps you calm down so you can.
Stop touching the car. Get on side.
Y'all play baby.
So we gonna just move this please out of the way.
You should stop.
You making it worse.
Cardiac beat.
So y'all all can share. Just leave it right there.
Leave it right here.
That's
And be still.
Be the voice of men.
Okay, we're gonna slide back
Alien
on this
X.
thing a little bit. I'm not moving your big self out of the way. You too big for it.
Oh my
You
God.
ain't finna give me a hernia.
Answer my question, boy.
Hey everybody, just make sure we're respecting the mic because, you know, people are tuning in, they really want to listen to what they gotta say.
Yeah, we doing it. We laugh.
So, like I was saying before, it's your coping mechanism. It helps you calm down so you can think about things rationally. So you can have a calm conversation with that person. Instead of her cutting off the game, not letting you cool off, you get angrier, which makes you pop off even more. And it turns into an even bigger argument when it didn't have to be.
Yeah. And I kind
What
of
do you
had that
love
moment
about
on the
her?
way here.
What do you love about him? This is dope movement, driven on positive energy.
It varies.
So let's go to that. Let's go to the
It is
light.
definitely waning at the
Let's go
moment.
to the light. Let's go to the light. Let's go to the light.
Positive.
What do you love about him? Let's express those things. And everybody, let's express what we love about something we love about our significant other.
She's very overprotective over me.
You love that. Drive you crazy.
Mama Bear.
Basically. Because when my mom wasn't there, shortly after she passed away, she was always there. Even when she was at work. And it was in Greenspoint too, so. Sunnyside and Greenspoint though. Oh.
So she got your back.
Yeah.
And that's what's up.
Until she touches my coping mechanism.
Listen, we talking about, the positive.
The positive.
Just the positive. Just the positive.
I thought that was neutral.
Okay, neutral. Okay, neutral, fine. Give me one more thing.
She isn't afraid to speak her mind.
And you love that.
Somewhat.
Sometimes.
Probably because it comes out the wrong way.
If it's not coming towards me, it's a good thing.
Okay, we're going this way.
Me, she keeps me out of the darkness. She keeps me out of going down that major path that doesn't need to be traveled. She keeps me on the good side.
Awesome. Awesome.
And another thing is that she keeps me motivated to do things. Because I easily lose motivation in things. She keeps me going forward. She tells me, oh, don't stop doing this because you just felt like stopping or you see something's getting too stressful for you. Just keep going and then you overcome it.
She sound like a Capricorn.
Gemini.
Come on here. Over there, love Jesus. Jesus.
Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, significant other.
What do you love?
Come on, Cancer.
Tension in the room.
Come on, Cancer. Come on.
Come on, do it, Cancer.
The eyes are just on them like.
She's trying not to look. She's clearly trying not to give
Seven.
that look. I wish you would mess up. That's what she's trying.
Somebody on the couch today.
Somebody sleeping outside with miracle tonight.
In her head, she like, say something, y'all. I'm gonna come across that table.
I'm fine.
You gonna get it very pretty up
Do it. You gonna get buried, boy. Do it.
Let him have the mic. Let him have it.
Just be honest with you, bro. Just be 100% honest.
Yeah, I'm starting to sweat.
I got you. We go. See that? Go. I got you.
Me and my shiny forehead. Like on the
she keeps me from going over the edge. Like, personally, physically, mentally. She motivates me in, like, ways that nobody else can.
I'm gonna cry.
Shut up.
That's big, baby. You shouldn't be that big of a baby.
She can be stubborn when she wants to be.
Oh, no.
Very stubborn. But we're not going to talk about that.
We know you can't.
But in all senses of the word, she's a genuinely great person for me to be around.
Awesome.
Big baby.
You choose great.
I could just picture y'all at a wedding.
I wish you would put
Tommy!
What the dope?
What's one thing you love about
What you love about your significant other?
Or your phone.
Or your phone.
Tell me what you love, boy.
Or whatever you do love.
One thing.
Try to quit.
One thing I love about her, let's see. She is charismatic.
Who is she?
What does that mean?
Your mind.
She has personality, like, and she can get what she wants with it. Charisma. You draw people in. It doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing. Okay, go ahead, Tommy.
I think I don't like that.
I'm gonna put you out. I'm gonna put you out in just a second. Okay, come on, Tommy.
I just did.
You finished. TT.
I don't have a significant other.
Oh.
Well, what would you like to
What would you like to have?
Okay,
There you
speaking
go.
in existence.
These.
Oh, I finished that off.
No, you don't. Oh, can I say it, Tommy?
You starts with an N, ends with a Z.
I thought it didn't
I apologize, but one thing I believe I want to know, like y'all said earlier, I would love an independent woman that just know there's I don't know, that can hold the house down with me. I want to be able to communicate with one another, even if we have a disagreement. I would just want us to still better, just come to what they call it. I can't think of the name. I just want to be able to, if I had a significant other, I would want us to communicate well. And just be loyal to one another, even through the tough times. Be there for one another, do our best to encourage one another, and just do our best to love on each other.
Awesomeness. Mystique.
Wait, hold on, wait a minute. What was that?
Did you crow? What was that? Did you just crow?
Yeah, I know. We all saw that. What was that?
No offense.
I know you saw what we saw.
I'm sorry.
Speak on it. Shannon didn't do that.
What should I see?
Well, I don't know if this counts, but I did have one guy in long distance relationships, and it was kind of difficult between us, but I would count him.
Excuse me, the interruption, people.
Okay, go ahead, Mystique.
And I would count him as a significant other, but it's like on and off between us. Like we kind of friends, but we kind of not. Like,
sorry, somebody wants you.
JoJo.
Somebody wants you.
His
There's a
brother.
dude out there waiting on you.
His brother probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, JoJo.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
Give me keys.
Toss it to me. I'll take it to him.
Sorry, people in the audience. Sorry for the
He's struggling.
inconvenience. We will get back to you in a couple of seconds.
People in the audience.
Please hold.
Oh, good seat.
Keep walking.
Ain't no take backs either.
Sure ain't. How you did live you?
She wants to go home.
Okay.
All right.
Have fun.
I'm having fun.
I'm having fun.
I'm finna go eat pizza and probably cry
Hey,
myself
hey,
in.
hey. Drive with both hands.
this
What
time.
kind of pizza?
Wait, Clyde, are you gonna stop? You gonna come back over? Like, come back over to the house?
To my house. To my house.
To your house?
Yeah. Maybe. Okay.
We ain't gonna be long. Once we finish this, we wrapping up.
And again, sorry for the inconvenience. It seemed like we was having a conversation.
We on the line.
You guys was asking questions.
Okay, Mystique, what do you like in a guy? We're not saying, what do you like in your, not in a guy, in your significant other? It's kind of like one, but not really, but he could be. What you like?
Your soon to be.
It's different. It's difficult between us, but what I do like about him is that he is trying his best for us to be back together, even though we had our problems together. But he still he is determined for us to be back together, and he's romantic and he's passionate about.
Do he love the Lord?
No.
He go to church. All I know, he go to church. He sing in the choir.
Okay, that's a start. That's a start. It get planted in you when you do that.
Yeah, and his mom
there
go to church, sing gospel too. And like I said before, like when we first started dating, he was out of line. But when we started getting used to each other, it's like we kind of like picked up with each other, and both of us are thinking about getting back together. That's unless he gets his act together.
Well, we hope he gets his act together, and we glad he determined. JoJo.
As everyone may not know or may know,
You seen it.
I don't have a significant other.
Hey!
But I would say this. I missed this one person.
Ooh.
And the thing I missed about her most was she accepted me for me. Like anything I did that made me happy made her happy, and that what made us happy. Like
That's genuine love right there.
yeah.
Conditional.
That's
Unconditional.
what I want. That's what I want in my significant other. I want acceptance. Like
Yeah,
I want to
me
be able
too.
to be that real person I am. And
Yeah.
then you be like, I accept that.
Yeah,
That's
be
pure
accepted
compatibility.
for who you truly are. Good stuff. Kayla, what do you love about John?
Speak on.
Thank you, Gina.
What do you love? What do you love? What do you love?
Oh, this is well coming around.
Payback.
It's a mug.
I got time.
Oh, if this was a game show.
She loves Baby Yoda.
Shut up.
If you don't want me to look in that direction, I can like swivel the chair around. I'm gonna swivel the chair around.
Newlywed game show.
Why have you stayed with him for a year and a half? Why?
I know I can count on him when it counts. When I get a little overly emotional sometimes, I know that he won't go anywhere.
What you be doing to this man? When I get over and emotional, he don't leave. You trying to
She started to wait.
What you doing to John?
And that when I needed someone to talk to or to comfort when there was a lot of stuff going on, I'd always come to him.
And his brothers.
And shut up. I know that he'll always be there for me.
Oh,
Don't forget about us.
We ain't gonna forget about you.
I would love to see the wedding. It's gonna
The
be
brothers. Y'all would be horrible, but I'm gonna be there. Lord have
Can I
mercy.
be the ring boy?
I ain't almost shit.
If there is one for me.
I'm gonna go live at your wedding.
the brothers gonna be fine for best man. I could picture.
I got a lot more brothers than these two.
Cameraman, we don't care that you're behind the camera.
So
Tell us
what
what
about
you love
you?
about your significant other.
What about your spouse? Oh, she gonna
Not
look
your
at you
wife.
hard.
Look out.
I know he tells me every day.
Yeah, Baba T, she about to get you. Better say something, right?
Well, I love that she's full of love, unconditional, and that's all she wants in life is just love. Just love. And,
don't cry, Mom.
You need a hug?
and she does, we do the same career, and I think this is really cool that we're in the same field, because when you have people who you're dating or who you're married to, and y'all are not equally yoked, and you're doing different, it don't even have to be careers, but if you're on different paths in life, like, stuff just don't work out. One's mad because you're doing something, the other's mad because you're not doing something they want to do, and like, we do everything together. And we were best friends before we ever even thought about getting together. So I've gotten to see how she deals with being cheated on, being lied on, being stomped on. You know, like this little rose just being destroyed, but I've seen how she deals with it.
So would you say you learned from her mistakes?
Huh?
Would you say you learn from others' mistakes? To how
Not learn, because I'm who I am regardless.
Preacher.
But like I am who I am regardless of what the others have done. You know what I'm saying? But that's the beauty of it, is that I've just gotten to see how she responds to that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's being cheated on, she don't cheat back. You know what I'm saying? I got to see that up front. You feel me? Like, a lot of people would sit there and, and she's gotten to see me through those hard times too. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, my best friend.
Well, I think it's ditto. The same thing. What's going on? I hear myself. Oh, that's JoJo Live. I'm like, somebody sounds just like me on one of y'all phones. Yeah. So the Eternal is pretty much all my weaknesses. He's strong there. So it's like yin yang in this thing. Yin to the yang. Everything fits. Everything goes. He puts up with my crazy, like, I'll be like off the roof. Like, some of the things that I've been exposed to, most people would try to put me in a crazy house, like, or she perfect, But he actually understands, and Tommy! What are y'all doing?
You're trying to revive that boy.
I'm professing my love over here.
Look, y'all get me in trouble.
We ain't do nothing, boy.
Y'all get me in trouble.
Be a good boy.
TT, same class. Tommy, was you in the class with them?
Yes, I was.
Same, this was horrible. But I love y'all.
Wait, what? We have the same class together?
We did. We're not bringing people down over here. We're just goofy, so we just lifting everybody up. So whoever's like watching this,
we're sorry.
We understand.
We're sorry.
We understand. But we got to keep order because it's a show. So I love y'all though. And I will have y'all back every Monday.
Happiness trip.
The show wants to go on.
I say I have you back every Monday.
I'm random.
I'm okay.
Come back on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
You'll see me when you see me. I'm random.
No, the youngest one is always the one that goes off the wall at point.
Is that what you think?
Sadly.
Okay, my love for the Eternal. He's amazing. He's beautiful. He keeps me just right in every way. Like, he checks me in a way that's, it's not, even though he white and I'm black, he don't do that. He, I don't know, the way he corrects me, he can even correct me without saying anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, his spirit is amazing. One time he snapped and I fell on him. Never mind. Listen, we connected.
You got on the flight.
We connected, and that's all it is to it. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna tell about it. We're gonna say what goes on with youngest, oldest, middle child. Tell us what you are. Be quick, because we gotta wrap this up. We're running out of time. So I am the youngest child, and who did that noise?
Disrespectful.
I didn't do it.
I snitching Tommy. Don't do that to Taylor. Taylor's awesome. Your youngest sister. But so I'm the youngest sister, and I can't say we are spoiled. Most younger ones.
I think that's awesome.
We are awesome.
Jealous.
And y'all, you jealous. Jealousy. But we're the fun ones. We usually get what we want. But we mean well. As much as you love us, we will love you. We look up to our older ones. So we'll give y'all the world. Like, we want to give you the world. We want to grow up and be amazing just like you. I'm the youngest child. Who are any other youngest child?
I'm the baby.
I'm the only child.
The oldest. I mean, the youngest.
I'm the youngest and oldest.
Y'all youngest too? Would y'all agree with everything I said?
But
At
times slightly different.
Okay, how was it different?
Because, like, even though I was the baby, I still technically had more responsibility than the middle and the oldest. Because I was the only child on my dad's side. But I was the third on my mom's side. So my dad had high hopes for me, and he had a lot of goals set for me that I had to achieve on my own. But it was a lot of pressure, and I had to deal with that in the way I see fit. But I also learned from my older siblings, like my sister and my brother. I learned from the mistakes of my brother, and I learned from some of the successes of my sister. And I just put those together, and so far I haven't gone down a bad road. So.
Good, you're a great person, John. You're great.
I feel like
You're
being,
amazing.
I feel like being the youngest, you do get more responsibility because like as growing up,
nothing.
I'm the youngest, and I have to watch over all my older brothers. Like literally, I have to watch over them, like taking care of them, like showing them how to do things that they supposed to be showing me how to do.
Oh wow.
I wish I could say the same thing, but it was the other way around.
Right, for me too. Like I was baby, like I can't lie. And even sometimes I wanted, but I was so little. And even times I wanted to do things, my mom and sister I would take so long. They used to call me grandma. I would take long to do everything. They get mad, so they just do it. And it's not that I did it on purpose. I was just slow. Okay? I was slow.
Found out you rode that short bus.
I did not ride no short bus, okay?
And don't blame my mama ain't never.
I'm so offended.
Wait, hold on. Nobody's slow in here. All right?
I'm so offended because I ride the yellow
Everybody's
bus.
intelligent, including the sped ones. He's intelligent. In some way.
Tommy.
Didn't I just say?
Oh, it's my turn?
Mm-hmm.
I was the second oldest.
You the middle child.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. This is why I don't like you little kids. Cause y'all young. Y'all ruin everything.
Oh, Lord, I didn't do that to you, Tommy.
The youngest.
That's why.
He's done right now.
He's done with this conversation.
I am. Because you know why? Because my little sister, before she came, I was the middle child, but I ain't gonna die. I got to show my third oldest, my little sister. I gotta show my spot because somebody wanna have another baby.
Say
no
it.
way, I'll tell you, keep out.
Say, brother. Say, brother.
He big man.
You got salty enough
Somebody
to make
squeeze this
all of
orange
the
just
ocean
to
angry.
I am not salty.
You are so salty, you are poison.
God take it back.
You are bad.
You're saltier than the competitive gamers.
But look, I'm not salty. I love my little sister, but it's just that when she came out to show
Are you
my
sure
spot,
about that?
it's just salty. I love my little sister.
And y'all look like twins. Sorry. Put a picture of Taylor and Tommy up. TT.
I can do that right now.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hey.
Basically, I'm the middle child though. I don't know, life it comes with a lot of experience. I feel like my older brother didn't set a good example, and I do like say like you feel. I feel like my younger brother look up to me in a certain way, and I only found this out recently because he graduated I think like 2 years ago, maybe about 2 years ago, and when he graduated, he went off to college and stuff, and I was at home and I was doing my own thing, and he was gone. We really didn't talk much, but when he got home, he was like, "Man, I want to come home and do what you doing." And I was like, "What you talking about?" He was like, he want to go to school, work, and help his mom. So that's when it opened up to my eyes that even though we don't know that our younger siblings might be watching us, they watching us. Because I was like, how would you know so much that's going on and like we don't even talk as much and like you wail in another state? But it's like, it's just, I don't know, I feel like being a middle child, like you can learn from your older sibling mistakes if you take it in and digest it right and not let it change who you are on the inside. So I feel like we, as a middle child, you get to learn from the older siblings on what could work and what wouldn't work, and then you also get to be a light to the younger siblings if you choose the right paths.
You look the same. TT, tell me this, because you explain things so eloquently.
Yeah.
As a middle child, is there a middle child, do you feel like there's a middle child syndrome into where you felt like you didn't get as much attention? Like, do you feel lost between the two? Like, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like, is that possible? I know I've experienced that knowing a lot of middle children. Did you experience that or no?
My experiences as a middle child, it was I don't know, it is a little crazy just cause like y'all say the youngest child, that's the last one, so they most of the time get the most affection from the mother because they see that as their baby because they the youngest. So it's like you have to deal with being controlled by the oldest and And then, you know, sometimes it could be jealousy from the youngest, because it's like it is, you kind of stuck in the middle. It's like, and it's like sometimes the older brother, the things your parents are, some things the mom get to the older sibling, he'll give it to you. And I ain't gonna lie, at one point I could have been considered like a bad older brother. So say if my brother came in messing with me, beat me up, sometimes I get mad and go mess with my little brother and beat him up. My mama came in one day, she said something, and I was like, man, I'm just doing what my older brother do to me. And she said, what you did? What to my baby? So I think it was fun and it was a lot to learn. But yeah, it's like you kind of stuck in the middle of everything. But I feel like we also have our place. You know, it's been a good experience for me, and I feel like, you know, I don't know. It's just I don't know. I really don't know what to say, but that's what it was for me.
That's what's up. That's a good explanation.
Man,
I love that TT's so transparent. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, sometimes it can be a little jealousy. We gotta start admitting that. That's just, I want to throw that out.
Yeah.
You know, because when you confess things that are negative,
Here we go.
you're able to clear them out.
Here we go again.
What, Tommy?
Here we go.
We about to go home.
I was
Did you
about to
tell me
say-
what you was?
I was about to say, I love you.
I'm a
My
blessing.
name
We know.
I'm a blessing. I'm the only child.
Ooh,
I'm the only
Lord.
child.
Okay, only children are stingy.
But no wait.
Are you sure?
But what's bad about it is that
But what's good about it?
what's good about it is that I get a lot. I get a lot. Yeah, I get a lot. I get a lot. I get a lot.
That is just
Sounds like a bad thing.
I get a lot.
me from the highest point.
Okay, so listen, Kayla, what are you?
I'm a second oldest on my mom's side, but on my dad's side, I'm my only child. The good thing about, well, being an only child on my dad's side is that, they would give me a lot of stuff, and I didn't even ask for it.
I wish I had that.
But the bad part about it was, like, when I saw how my older brother and the rest of my siblings didn't, and like every Christmas I would notice I would get more stuff than them, and then they didn't, and I felt that my brother kind of didn't like that, but I couldn't do nothing about it because I didn't like have any money or anything like that. So I kind of felt bad about it. But being the second oldest on my mom's side, I kind of wanted to move out and go somewhere because my mom, she kind of favored my older brother more.
It's okay, just breathe.
I know.
Here comes the Sean.
She kind of favored my older brother more because he's the first, like he's the oldest, and my little sister more because she is the youngest. And I felt in the middle where I didn't get as much attention that I needed, or so I got most of my attention from my dad's side. But all in all, my little siblings, when I'm not there, they always want me there, and asking when I'll come over, because I feel like they're watching me, but they're not here with me.
No, I got you.
Girl, let me tell you something about that.
Boy,
you should just accept it. I was holding this in, but look, that is a blessing. I wish I had your side because your daddy was blessing you. Girl, I would have blessed the past. I'm telling you, because I had to share everything.
Okay. One thing, as a grandchild, my grandparents gave me a lot more than my other cousins.
Greedy.
My papa gave me a tablet and I did not even ask for it.
Greedy.
My papa gave me a radio and I didn't ask for it. He gave me.
Is it one of those big radios or is one of those small?
It was a boombox.
It was
a boombox?
I don't know how to describe it, but it's.
You don't know if it was a boombox or not?
It wasn't a boombox. It was like a new generation type radio.
Oh, that Bluetooth, huh?
It was a Bluetooth boombox.
All it was.
iPod, and
that was crazy.
And he gave me a laptop, and I didn't even ask for it.
What kind? Was it a Windows?
I'm not doing y'all. Listen, we are veering off the subject. But we about to lose camera time. Listen.
That's all it was.
One thing, she said one thing.
And in my daddy's side, I do have a lost brother that I do not know about, which sucks. Because I would like to know a lot about him. And he's more older than me, kind of grown. And it's kind of sucks that I want to picture him, but I can't. Because it makes me more mad. But I would love to know how he's like. And I would like to know how he looks.
Well, you know, God can answer those prayers.
He ran, didn't he?
You know what? God can answer those prayers. So I pray that you find your brother. That would be amazing. And then you bring him on the show and we talk to him. Wouldn't that be cool? Through God, all things are possible. I just hope he's not. Any prayer request before the camera goes back?
Let's pray for all these dads that keep running away from their child. They children.
No, let's just pray for Tommy.
Let's just pray for Tommy. He is done right now.
Everybody hold hands. Everybody hold hands. Camera, you know.
Go ahead.
All right, come on, JoJo. You want to leave this out or you good for it?
My fingers.
Hey, okay, this prayer time. I'm not playing with none of y'all.
Bow your heads. I can't.
Don't ask questions, don't laugh. Bow your head.
Oh my God.
Who got the taller dog? Bow your head.
All right, Father God, in the name of Jesus, I pray I come to you today on behalf of everybody in this room, that we all have a blessed night and everything that goes on with us. We help us all in everything we got. Even though we know JoJo is going through something right now, I pray that you heal him and his mama and what's going on in their situation. Pray for everybody in here. Pray for John. Pray for pray for Mystic. Pray for Titi.
Pray for me.
Pray for Papa. Pray for Mama Williams.
Pray for us all.
Everybody, pray for each other.
Pray for you eventually.
I bless y'all in the name of Jesus. Amen. Let's go.
Amen.
Amen. Strike you down.
What are we going to call this episode?
Episode
Crisis. The crisis.
Righteous.
One crazy night.
I call it 30 minutes of filth.
It was more than 30 minutes, an hour of filth.
Okay, an hour of filth, even though I was only for 30 minutes, but whatever.
Nah, dope shenanigans.
Dope shenanigans.
Dope filth.